This is part 2 of the Varroa Mite count on the beehives. What we're going to do today is we're going to take the hives apart, and then we're going to do another Varroa Mite count. The last count was 337 bees in the cup with the alcohol wash, and we found 37 Varroa mites, which is extremely high. So we've got to do a second test. It's been exactly 56 days since I put them in. So we're going to take them out. We're going to do another bee count and another Varroa mite count to see how well the Apivar strips have worked being in the hive for 56 days. So y'all stick around and let's tear it apart and get into it.
Beekeeping is fun. Let's go.
All right, this is probably not the best time to be doing all this in the middle of October with all the robbing going on, but there's a lot of goldenrod out, so they've got tons of pollen still. All right, guys, we're coming in. That's good. They have sealed this thing down really good. A ventilation box. We're gonna probably put some a feeder on top of this here shortly. In the next few weeks we'll start that. All right, here we go. We're going in. Taking off the inner cover. And they are going to be ticked. Might need some tools to get in there. It's tight. Not too bad. Not too bad. Sun's got the hive heated up, so the wax is separating pretty easily. All right, so the top is my super filled with honey, but it's not edible honey for us, it's for the bees. So when you see that, don't freak out. I know you're not supposed to put supers or honey supers on with the Apivar, but this is their box for their winter supply. All right. See how much honey you guys have got. Wow. The last video I made, we put these beetle traps in, and they've already propolized these already. So they're no longer functioning because they've got them sealed off. But you can see they've got a few beetles in there, but you can tell the front of it is just propolized. So once again, we got to clean them out and replace them. And that's only been 56 days since they were in there. So about every 2 months, they propolize them, and the beetles will no longer go in them. Or they just can't go in them. So, dang it, that one's in there, dude. They haven't got that one in. That one's only got 2 beetles in it. Let's check out their honey real quick before we take this off the top. See how they're doing. It's not a lot of honey on that one. Just a tiny bit. This one's pretty heavy. This one probably weighs, I don't know, about 8 pounds it seems. Pretty heavy. It's nice and waxed over. I'm not sure how close y'all can see that. All right, they're pretty calm. They're not very aggressive today. All right, so we're gonna take this super off the top. I just want to do a real quick look at the honeycomb and see how much they've got. And then we're going to get into the brood box, look for the queen, and get us the sample. All right. This is gonna get heavy. Wow. All right, it's free. Man, I'm a mess today. Absolute mess. All right, here we go. Yeah, it weighs a lot. Oh, I'm smashing you guys. I'm sure I killed a few of them. Okay, let's take a look down this box here. And I am sweating like crazy. All right, there's our Apivar strips. 2 of them right there. I'm gonna put my gloves on in a second and we're gonna pull those out and take a look. Looks like these beetle traps are good. They're not propolized, which is good. But we do have to get a sample out of the middle here. All right, so let's do that. They've got them propolized here at the top to hold them in place. So that's how they do it. The bees walk across it and they go all around the hive and they spread the poison around the hive to kill the Varroa mites. All right, so what we got to do is find the queen. And she should be right slap dab in the middle here. So let's see if we can't get that out. Let's start right in the middle first. So maybe we'll get lucky. We gotta find her so we don't accidentally throw her in the alcohol wash, because that would be bad. And then our season would be ruined. So let's get in there. Try not to kill any bees more than we have to. I know there's A lot of people hate to do this trick, but it ain't a trick, it's a test, but a lot of people hate to do it, and it's brutal. Especially if you're trying to raise bees. Trying to kill them is doesn't seem like the most logical thing to do. But you got to test for these Varroa mites because they are bad. Okay, this one's in here. It's coming out slowly. All right, let's see what we got. Everybody seems to be really calm. All right, let's get it on out here. See what we got. All right, Mama, where are you? Y'all holler if you see her, because I have a hard time finding her. But these bees are the winter bees, and they are tiny, tiny, tiny. So she should stand out pretty good here. All right, Mama, where are you? I don't think she's on this one. All right, so let's take a quick look at that. I'm gonna set them down right here, real gently. All right, let's get another one to see what's going on here. Come on. Where you at, girl? My goodness, she's hard to find. Her colors have worn off a long time ago. Oh, shoot, don't fall. I need to get a pen and marker. Haven't done that yet. Wow, guys. Anyway, here's another close-up. As far as I can tell, she's not on that one. This one looks really busy here. Let's see what's going on here. Come on, let go. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I can see some hatching. Still haven't found Mama. And if we can't find her, we can't do the test. Because I do not want to knock her off into the alcohol bath. Looks like a lot of people are going in really deep. A lot of these bees are going in very deep to either feed some larvae, or they're doing something in there, I'm not sure. But they're deep inside that comb. All right, still no Mama yet. All right, let's go the other direction. Put this one back in before I forget where it goes. Ooh, come on. Look. Nope. All right, this is getting brutal, getting very hot. shoot, this thing's not very good and stable. Oh, I found her. Okay, here we go. She's got a blue dot on her. Right there walking up. Not sure if you can see her, but there she is. Look for that blue dot. I'm hoping this is in the camera. I can't tell if it's filming or not, so I'm trying to do the best I can here. She's going up right in the middle. All right, let's get her. There she is. Oh shoot, I missed her. Come on, dude. Wow. Okay. Whew, let's put her back up. Put this tray back in there. Actually, that's probably the tray we want to shake off since it's right in the middle. Let me just show you what she looks like here real quick. And wow. Are you freaking kidding me? She literally crawled out of this thing. Wow. Well, we had her. I'm not sure if she fell back down in there or not. But they are not happy about that at all. And I hope she didn't fall off on the ground. I didn't see where she fell. I was too busy looking at the frame. Okay, well, anyway. These little things right here, not so great. She crawled right out of it. I must have squeezed it by accident just by not paying attention to what I was doing. Crap, that means we got to do it all over again. Son of a gun. Well, I don't see her on the ground, so that's good. Oh, brother. Okay, let's do it again. I think she fell off somewhere right over here. This time I won't accidentally squeeze it open. All right, so we're looking for a blue dot as fast as we can now. I'm sure she's in the bottom of this hive somewhere because she knows it's dangerous. Well, I've showed y'all what not to do. And there's so much pollen in here. Look at that. There's bees walking around with pollen all over them. Cannot believe I did that. Cannot believe it. We were almost ready to go. We were right there and then we blew it. We were at the finish line. And then I have to go in there and do something stupid. All right, come on, maybe you're on this one. Maybe you're hiding here, girl. All right, I'm gonna pause the camera and go looking for, because this is gonna take a while, and y'all ain't gonna wanna sit here and watch me do this for 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what you do not wanna do. Told you I couldn't find the queen. I noticed a bunch of bees over here. And guess where the queen is? She did fall out. So now we gotta try to recapture her. Wow. Please work this time. Sorry for the jerkiness. I'm trying to concentrate on the queen more than the camera. Where did she go? Did she fall down again? Oh my God. This is ridiculous. There she is. I'm gonna end up killing her if I don't be careful. Okay. Finally got her. Okay, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. I dropped her and I searched this whole hive thinking that she was in the hive, and she was not. She was on the ground. Oh my God. Just dodged a catastrophe. So anyway, that's a rookie mistake. I am a rookie, but crisis averted here. We got her back, and she's going to stay right there until I do my test. Wow, thank God we found her, because that was nuts. I'll give them a little drop down in there. There's one. Here's two. Okay, I have made a lot of bees mad. Not going to be able to get a whole lot. As you can see, they're in there. Now there's so few bees to get. We're going to have to just take it for what it is right there. Oh, that's sad. Cut him in half. Okay. The bees are pissed. So we're going to kill these guys as quickly as possible. This seems very cruel. I hate doing it more than anybody in the world, but I don't know if I want to do this anymore after this. I don't know if I can take it. But this is something I have to do to find out if these strips really work or not. And try to get some of these bees back in their hive. All right, we're gonna let that sit for 1 second. Let me go put the hive back together. All right, let's go ahead and let Mama go. Here's our queen. Where you at, girl? Let's try to get her on the ground this time. All right, come on out. There she is. Okay, she went back down in there. I want to show you one more quick thing. Before I put these back in here, I'm gonna clean out the propolis in the traps. I didn't bring any fresh traps with me. So we're just gonna clean them and put them back in. You can see how gooey it gets. It's like chewing gum. So we're gonna clean these out so more beetles can fall in. Toothpick works great. What a mess. What a mess. Okay, that's kind of nasty, but that's what it does. All right, these beetle traps are good to go for a few more beetles before they seal them back up again. All right, so let's put this hive back together. They are ticked off. I don't blame them. I'd be mad too. So I'm gonna shut the camera off for a second. I'm gonna put this hive together real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna take this back to the house and count. But I can tell you right now, I can see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I can see about 16 of them in there right now, and I'm not even done shaking it. So there's gonna be more to fall out, I'm sure. So let me go back and count them up. Got the hive back together, by the way. Okay, so I brought the bees inside and counted them out. There's exactly 300 bees. And then the Varroa mites. There were 16 Varroa mites in the container with 300 bees, which gives me 5.3%, which is still very high. The first test that I did 56 days ago was 37. Now we're down to 16. We're half, but we're still not where we need to be yet. So we're going to have to try a different method. Well, that was exciting in all the wrong ways. I managed to drop the queen on the ground and didn't notice her. I thought she fell back in the hive and she didn't. So I looked and looked and looked for about a half an hour, and then I was ready to give up, and I looked around the hive and I saw a ball of bees on the ground, and I went over there and looked at it, and lo and behold, there she was. I saw the little blue dot on her back, and I'm like, wow, I almost lost my queen. That was a big time rookie mistake. But I guess if you're in beehive, taking care of beehives long enough, you're going to have mistakes. And that was a major mistake. So y'all got to see me do that on camera. And hopefully that'll never happen again. But I have learned a lot from that happening, actually. I've learned not to take my eye off of her again. And the next time I trap her, I'm going to set her right on top of the hive there. So if she climbs out, she'll just go straight back down into the hive. So that was rough. That was excitement I don't need anymore. So anyway, we'll do the other hive tomorrow, and today it just got too dang hot. In Florida, it's still October, but you're still pushing almost 90 degrees. So the Varroa mites are just gone crazy. Anyway, so what happened was, the last video I did, the Varroa mite count was 37, I believe, or 36 for 300 bees. And this count was 16 Varroa mites for 300 bees. So it dropped almost half, and that is still extremely high. I need to be in the 1 to 2% threshold. I'm in the 5% threshold for Varroa mite count, and that is just too much. So we're going to have to, fix that. I will have to do some type of acid, some type of a vaporizer type situation where I vaporize it and shoot that in the front door, and maybe that'll kill a lot more of the Varroa mites. I'm going to ask some of the other beekeepers in the clubs around here in Molino to find out what they would do if they had that high of a Varroa count. And you guys stick around. I will show you what happens and what I plan to do to get this under control, because I know that a lot of other people have this problem too. And this is just something that we're going to have to deal with every year. So I will find the best treatment that I possibly can to get these things under control. And I really appreciate you guys for watching. Give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe if you like to. I'd appreciate it. And I will make another video next on showing you how to get these things under control eventually. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.